100 electric buses arrived in Chile in November. President Sebastián Pinera welcomed them to the capital, Santiago.
Chile will transform itself. After China, it will be the country with the highest quantity of electric buses in the world.
In Costa Rica, electric vehicles are a key to the government's plan to decarbonize the economy. Manufacturers expect brisk business in the coming years, says EV salesman Mariano Avalos.
I think we heard about a projection for 2030, with about 50% of the cars being electric. Today we have 600 of these electric units in the country. I believe that next year it will be 3 or 4 times that number.
From cars and buses to scooters, electric vehicles are expanding worldwide as concerns about climate change grow. Transportation generates about 14% of the world's greenhouse gases, and oil consumption is growing globally. Air pollution is growing with it. That adds to the allure of EVs in smoggy cities, says a spokesman for Indian EV company e-tron, Saptarshi Chakraborty.
These are all pollution-free vehicles, and the running cost of these vehicles are less compared to petrol and diesel.
Running costs are less because charging is usually cheaper than filling with gas or diesel. Electric motors also cost less to maintain. But EVs still cost more to buy than their fossil fuel counterparts. Government subsidies have driven sales in much of the world. In Norway, where more than a third of new cars sold are electric, generous tax breaks are just one of the perks, says EV driver Christian Bull.
We can park for free, we drive into the city for free. And also the amount of money we had to pay for the horsepowers and everything is much less with these incentives. So it has a big impact.
But the government is rolling back some of the giveaways. Others expire in 2021. That might make an electric car less attractive, says EV driver Ida Vihovda.
If it's the same as a normal car, I wouldn't consider it. But like it is right now, it's much cheaper because of the taxes and the charging. So it's much better to have it now, but they are considering to let us pay for everything as well. So
the cost of batteries is dropping fast, but EVs will not compete with conventional cars on price until 2030, by one estimate. Subsidies may be needed to reach the government's goals, says the Norwegian EV Association's Stale Fryenlund.
We're supposed to be at 100% market share for electric cars in 2025. So to reach that goal, we need to be persistent.
Experts say electric vehicles will likely need help from governments around the world until it's no longer cheaper to pollute. Steve Baragona, VOA News.